Hey guys, sorry I'm talking through my nose. My nose is stopped up. So we're on day one of solving perimeters. And if you've looked on your calendar or on the board, you'll see on day one, all we're doing is setting up the problem. We aren't solving, we're only setting up the problems. Which today should be an easy breeze. You should be able to fly through the work because you only set it up. Tomorrow you actually go through a setup and solve. Okay. I'll keep it down. I think that's the way to see it. It says possible equations for perimeter problems where there is a given side and a given perimeter of the object. Remember, for sides, we basically call them the length and the width. With solving perimeter, remember perimeter means we're adding up all the sides. So perimeter is basically L plus W, length plus width, plus L plus W. Or some of you prefer to use the one where you combine like terms, and 2L plus 2W equals the perimeter, where we add all sides. I know we've done perimeter problems all about 2 or 3 times throughout the year. We're just looking at terms of systems because it's 2 unknowns, the length and the width, just like the systems we've been using. And so you can use substitution, elimination, or graphing. But for the most part with perimeter problems, we've mostly been doing substitution method. You just didn't know it was called substitution because once we found out the length, we would plug it back in. So we're just looking at it, revisiting it in terms of systems. All right, the first word problem, if you see, it says, do not solve. Let me make sure you can see that. Yeah, do not solve. And it's on your paper. The sum of the lengths and widths of a rectangle is 19 inches. The length is 1 less than twice the width. Find the length of the width. So it tells us the sum of the lengths is 19. So let's talk about the perimeter. When you add up everything, the perimeter is 19. The sum of the lengths of the widths. The length, so we're talking about the length. L is 1 less than. Remember, less than is one of those where we have to reverse the order. Twice means 2 times something. And the width. So the length is twice the width minus 1. So not 1 minus 2W because it's less than, so we have to flip the order. So it's twice the width minus 1. And then our width is just W. So we have our 2 equations. For perimeter, and I'll kind of draw a picture. Drawing a picture helps with perimeter word problems because then we visually see, okay, our width is just W and our length in terms of that is 2W minus 1, 2W minus 1. And so when we actually set up the system, we know, and I probably should write this over here, that perimeter means we're adding up all the sides. And so this is where we're stopping because we aren't solving today. So perimeter is when you add up all the sides. Perimeter is 19. Here's the length, the width. That's what the picture looks like, and we'll solve on tomorrow. Number 2. Says the perimeter of a house is 270 feet. The length is 35 feet more than the width. Find the length. I draw a picture. So we have a house. We know we add up all the sides. The perimeter is going to be equal to a total of 270. That's the perimeter. We know we find perimeter length plus width plus length plus width. It tells us something about the length. It says the length is 35 more than means add the width. Remember, more than means you can flip the order, but an addition, it doesn't really matter. So our length is just 35 plus W, and in this case, the width is just W. So there are our equations in terms of length, the width, and the perimeter. If you want to write it on the figure, our width is just W and W, and the length is whatever the width is plus W, so it'll look like that. And we'll stop right there because we are not solving. Number 3, the perimeter of the male slot is 22 inches. The length is 7 inches more than the width. What is the width? A male slot, you know, like the little slot that's, you slip the little envelope in. So it has a perimeter of 22 inches. So we add up the whole length plus width plus length plus width equals 22. It tells us that the length, so we talk about the L, is 7 more than means plus, and we'll use W for width. If it's just W, the length is 7 plus W. And if you want to look at it on the figure, W is our width, and our length is 7 plus W and 7 plus W. Everybody got that? And lastly, number 4, the perimeter of the cafeteria, sorry, is 300 feet. The width is 20 feet less than the length. What is the length? So we have a cafeteria, and the width, so now we're talking about the width, is 20 feet less than, we have to reverse the order, the length, so we reverse it is L minus 20, and so L in this problem, the length is just L. Perimeter, don't forget that is 300, so in this case now the length is L, and the width is L minus 20. And that pretty much sums up perimeter day 1. On your handout, don't forget you are only setting up all the problems. Except, hold on one second. So I don't know if you can see, so you just did the notes. On this side, the perimeter problems, you're only setting them up. On the side that says evaluate, you are actually solving these 4 problems, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're solving 1 through 4. On the perimeter problems on the right, you're only setting them up. Thank you.